often gripping on to a new idea, a new concept, and what they do to enforce safety have an impact in your life and your career to make sure you get home safely tonight to your loved ones. If you're looking to thrive, to beat the odds, and achieve extraordinary results in your own life, don't give up too soon. I learned that Ed had survived. He had bumps and bruises, a torn ACL, and he was wearing his seatbelt. I also learned that two other friends of ours that night were on a scavenger hunt for firewood, and they witnessed the entire accident. Then they rushed around to my side. When they opened the door up, they saw me sitting in the passenger side of the car. I was still hunched over, and I was covered in blood. And in doing so, they noticed when they pulled me out of the car that I was not buckled in. I've learned in my own life that you can have the most thought-provoking vision for your life as a company that is safety-driven and a mindset of a world champion that revolves around poise and execution. But it takes grit to build and sustain a world-class safety organization. It takes grit to remember to wear your seatbelt and to encourage others to do so. But what is grit? It has a lot to do with your willingness to discipline yourself and your frontline employees, your truckers, to discipline yourself each and every day when you show up to work, to persevere, to be resilient in your pursuit when it comes to meeting your business short and long-term goals as well as your safety goals, and especially when all else beckons you to give in, quit, or even worse, maintain the status quo. So why am I so passionate about vision? Well, between the ages of 5 and 8 years old, I had two people in influence in my life. I had my dad and Royal West. Royal West was my karate instructor. Now, my dad taught me the art of visualization through the game of golf, which I just described to you. Now, my karate instructor, Royal West, taught us one day the reason so many people fail to achieve the impossible in their lives is they view it, the impossible, as an excuse not to discipline themselves to take some sort of action. If I've learned anything from my dad, whether you're a parent, whether you're an employee for CW Driver or a 19-year-old quadriplegic, that no matter how difficult life can be for you in your own life, professionally as well, out there in the marketplace, on a job site, in those moments you can always change your way of thinking. And this is when I made a decision. I made a decision I was willing to fail, but I was unwilling to quit. It's a mindset that can define you as an individual, as a team. Today, if I got out of my wheelchair and I lie down, no matter how hard I try, I cannot do a setup. But back in the day, my lower back muscles were turned. I got to a point where I could lean over. It's when I was asking another one of my doctors, you know, the good one. But I was like, hey, doc, do you think if I continue to persevere, then maybe one day I'll come out of this chair? And he goes, Scott, look, I'm a fan, but I've never seen it done. And to get you to this point in your life, with all the success that you've had, have you ever met those people that are quick to point out what you may never achieve? Well, there's something I learned in my life so many years ago, and I know it to be the truth. Don't ever let your competition or someone else's beliefs paralyze you from achieving those things you believe in your mind that you just might be able to achieve. It took me a little over 6 years of my life, a little over 2,190 days, and a tremendous amount of grit to go from a wheelchair to eventually the use of a simple cane. So what I'm really trying to say is this: if you're looking to thrive, to beat the odds, and achieve extraordinary results in your own life, don't give up too soon. Your own dreams, your own goals, hopes, aspirations. Don't give up on CW Driver's corporate purpose, its shared values, its mission to continue to build better communities and better lives, right? And don't ever stop believing in yourself. I never did, nor should you.